All right, I think we're good to go. I've got it recording. Happy Monday, everybody. If I look like I'm sitting in a car, I am. I'm in Utah, about to go in and do a meeting with our company, and I'm excited about the week. They started just a few minutes ago. They said, "You're going to be late," and I said, "Well, you know what? I'm going to meet with my family on the coach's corner before I come in this morning." So um, I want to kick it off by saying happy birthday. It's actually belated now because of the weekend. But Coach Myra Miles, you are an absolute blessing to all of us. You've been to me for years, to all these people, and we just want to wish you a happy birthday, happy belated birthday, and we love you so much. We really do. Um, yes. So I wanted to, this morning I actually sent Coach this late last night. She might have been in bed. And it was really for me. It was one of those words that selfishly I needed for myself. And the word is judge. Judge. And I went straight to the verb that talks about judge. Form an opinion or conclusion about something. Okay? You don't have to raise your hand, but how many of you can say there's been times in your life, I know I can, to where I judged, I'll just say it like this. I was quick to judge the cover of the book before I actually opened and read the pages. And I formed an opinion. I don't like that. I don't like that person. I don't like the way they talk. I don't like where they're from. I don't like. And it was a straight judgment based off the cover. And I'm throwing myself right up under the school bus, and it just ran over me like 3 times. But sometimes you pick a word because you want to help yourself, right? Right? It's not always a positive, but it can turn positive if you listen. So I wrote down a couple of quotes that really meant something to me. I want y'all to think about this morning. When you judge another, you do not define them. You define yourself. That was a good one for me. Don't judge someone just because they sin differently than you. I think we all agree we all sin. There's only been one perfect person walk this world. Can you hear me okay? Don't judge others. You're not perfect. That was another quote. And then another one is, we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their action. That's actually by Stephen Covey. And then I've got one last one. In the end, people will judge you anyway. So don't live your life impressing others. Live your life impressing yourself. Hold on just a second. I'm having to operate everything today by myself, so bear with me. So I wrote this down, and I'm going to turn it to Coach this morning about judge. Thank you for letting me use this word today for myself. I told you a lot of times I judge the cover of the book before actually reading the pages. Sometimes I don't take the time to get to know people. Have you ever been like that before? You're quick to judge their voice, their actions, their body language, instead of actually getting to know them first. And I want to be more that person. I want to be the person that as I go on trips and I'm with the company and I'm learning new people, that I'm quick to get to know the person, or I take time to get to know the person before I make that judgment. I had help this morning, but I wrote down as I was driving how to stop from judging. And I'm going to end with that. If you're taking notes, dual, D-U-A-L. Think of that. The D stands for don't pass judgment. If you start to, and there will probably be a time today I start to pass judgment, I got to stop, pause, so that I can stop. I got don't pass judgment, the D. You understand, try to understand the person, walk in their shoes. The A, accept the person for who they are. Okay? Most people are not going to change as adults. But if we actually walk in their shoes and we accept who they are and we get to know them a little bit, a lot of times we might change our mindset. And then the L for me stands for love. Find a way to love them. I've had players before when I was a coach that I don't think bad of me, just the way it was. I didn't like them. I did not like them. I took twin boys in at 15 years old, and I did not like those twin boys when they started with me. But I started walking in their shoes. I got to know them a little more. There was a lot of days I still didn't like them. But I'll tell you this, I grew to love them. And they started, then they lived with me for years. So I needed the word judge today because over the last couple of weeks, I might have judged when I should have paused and took some time to follow this dual process. So thank you for this morning. Thank you for this Monday. Coach, I'm going to turn it to you.
Okay, good job, Brent. Coach, it was that was a really good word. And you did, as always, you did an amazing job in sharing with us. And first of all, thanks for all the birthday wishes. It was a great day. To say I am very blessed is an understatement. And I just want everybody on this call to know that I consider y'all huge blessings to me. So thank you. Okay. And the word judge, we're guilty of it. I mean, it kind of makes me uncomfortable, but we kind of throw ourselves out there to try to learn from one another. And I'm going to jump right in on two things, just in the business that I'm in with a lot of you guys and with Coach Palmer, and he knows exactly who I'm speaking of. I made a very quick judgment on an individual within our company who is a very prominent person in this company. And I was so wrong about this individual. They have gone from being somebody that I thought was not who they are to now they're one of my absolute favorite people. So I was very wrong in the judgment that I placed upon them. Unbelievable how they have been such a source. So we're all guilty of that. And also to come back in on something that Coach said, I've been so guilty in coaching, in my coaching career and as administrator, to make a judgment on a child, number one, based upon the parent. We all deal with that. The parents in today's world, fortunately, there's not everybody like that, but there are some parents that come around that are absolutely terrible. So it's easy to make a judgment on somebody else based upon what my opinion or judgment of that parent was. So anyway, it's a tough word, but it's also very real with us. You can't or don't judge a book by its cover. What does that mean? Well, outward appearance cannot be an indicator of someone's value or worth. A lot of times we look upon people and what they wear, what they have on, what their hair looks like, So we can't do that. That does not determine an individual's value or worth. You can't know what someone or something is like just by looking at the appearance of that individual. We have to be willing to dig in, get to know them as an individual, to know exactly who they are. That way we don't pass judgment on them, on what our first look is. The quality or character of someone or something cannot be judged by looking at them. I know I'm repeating myself on this, but y'all, that is everyday life. We do that, especially in today's society. Everything is so volatile. We look at somebody and sometimes we make a very quick judgment upon them based upon the color of their skin, whether it's a white, black, Asian. We can't judge by that. An opinion of someone or something can't be solely made by what's on the surface. Here's the thing that I want to leave you with is we all make mistakes every single day of our life. Sometimes we make mistakes that we don't even realize we've made, but we've made a reaction and we have judged someone, ourselves, and it has affected that individual without us even knowing it, based upon how we judge them. So I think it's really important for when we move forward, whether it's a situation, where it's an individual, it's very important for us to take the situation or the person for face value and get to know what's going on with that individual, what's going on in that situation. Because I can promise you, whatever it is, if you dig deeper, it's not what your first impression was. So, you just have to be willing to dig in and know that. And, it's like the Bible says, judge not that you be not judged. And, a lot of people want to throw that verse around, but it's very easy to go back to something like that, because we just have to be very careful in what we say and do as we look and evaluate situations or people. So I just challenge all of us, again, starting with myself, let's be very careful as we judge others, or let's just don't judge at all. Let's just have a loving heart. Let's have a loving disposition, and let's all try to understand every single situation that comes before us today and every day. So have a good day. Always great to start my Monday and every day with y'all.
Coach, thanks so much. And again, thank everybody for letting us bring this word in. It was great for me today, and hopefully you got value from it too. Guys, we love you. We're grateful for you. It's going to be a great week. I'm excited because I get to be here with you all week, so I'm fired up. And Coach, again, happy belated birthday. We love you so much. Thank you for your servant-driven leadership. Have a great Monday.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Love
Be
y'all.
blessed.
Enjoy. Have a good day.
Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thanks,
guys.
Safe travels.
The week all.
See you, everybody.
Bye.